Now from the home of the Rangers, we're at Globe Life Park in Arlington, Texas. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Texas Rangers. Tampa Bay find themselves on a 5-game skid. They'll try to get back on track next. Mike Minor gets the starting assignment for Texas in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Striding into the box, number 35. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Line towards center field. Santana handles it for the first out of the game. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
You know, there's no doubt this club really needs Kevin Kiermaier to turn it around. He's coming off a month where he hit under 250, but you'd think with his ability, he should be able to turn things around and do it quickly. Maybe this is the game that gets him going and shoots him to being the player that he needs to be.
So striding in, Daniel Robertson. 2 hits and 8 tries for the series. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Fellas, this Rangers ball club, as they begin play, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this should be an interesting watch today because this team's playing well, all facets of the game. But they're facing an ace on the other side today, and they're going to have to jump on him early if they're going to have any chance.
And set up behind the plate is Joe McDonald as you see the rest of our umpiring crew in this one.
Hey, Joe McDonald, he's a tough guy to figure out sometimes, D-Row. One inning, he'll be giving that inside corner. The next inning, he doesn't give much of that inside corner. His zone fluctuates a lot.
You know, Dan, you could see some definite confusion on the face of some hitters today. Questioning in the strike zone. One pitch is a strike on the outer half. The next time it's a ball. Kind of a little cat and mouse with the umpire when you should be focused on the pitcher.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Into the box, Tommy Pham, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, I love the location right there. Maybe that extra base hit was a big wake-up call to get it going.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Ball 1.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Working for the punch out and the offering. In the dirt here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Robertson takes his lead at third with 1 away. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out.
The right fielder, Austin Meadows.
So a man at third here with two gone, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. First pitch on its way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
The set and the 1-0 down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. The set and the 1-1. Upper part of the strike zone, a dangerous pitch with the changeup, but he laid off.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. One left for Tampa, and now the Rangers will get their shot in a scoreless ball game. Brandon Pittman gets the ball for the Rays in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Rangers, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
Here it comes now to Andrus. Hit the other way out toward right field. Meadows has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. A moment now in Arlington to have a look at the Rangers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Matt, they're looking to get a lot more out of Nomar Mazara. He just hasn't performed well at home. I mean, he's under 250 for the season at home, and if there's one place you want to sparkle, it's in front of your home crowd.
Coming to the plate now, David McDonald. And as is the case for many Rangers hitters, his numbers are much better here in Arlington than they are out on the road. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a cold strike as he nips the corner. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ground ball foul down the left side. Set. Here's the 2-2, and this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A one-out walk here in the home first.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now in the box, Danny Santana, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he'll dive back in safely. The 1-0 home. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll be back in standing up. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Here now the 2-2 is looked at for ball 3.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count. Runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Here's Joey Gallo now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 10 for him on the year, as the Rangers have moved out to a 3-0 lead.
Two home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1. Three runs already home here. ground ball sent back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
First pitch of the at-bat. In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Front door with the curveball, and he catches the corner for a called strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 0-1 on its way. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
Love jumping out to an early 3-0 lead, but this game is far from over. A lot of innings left to be played. He's going to have to continue to execute out on that mound.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. Gone all the way into the upper deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Rays are on the board. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup, so a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Stepping in now, Brendan Lowe.
Number 8.
As he'll take a look at ball one. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. The 3-0 pitch is taken, strike one.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Into the box now, Yandy Diaz. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. Diaz stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Runner goes. That evens it up, 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
2 strikes.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Lowe gets his lead at first, nobody out. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Time for a look at the Rangers on D. And let's focus our attention at the guy who plays one of the premier positions in the game, and that's Elvis Andrus. Listen, when I watch this guy, I can't help but think Omar Vizquel. Came into the league, was all glove and figuring it out at the plate, and has consistently gotten better offensively while never losing a step with the glove.
So digging in now, Willie Adames, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, and a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Here he comes on 2-0. This is foul right side. Back up the middle, and Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on a hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Here now it's Mike Zunino, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 2-0 now.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Runners are at first and second with one away. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. The 2-2. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. The tag gets one. Over to second now, and they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Rays answer right back on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Rangers 3, the Rays 1. Stepping in, Ronald Guzman. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He's set, and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
Called strike two on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. And he looks at a cold strike three as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, today my spotlight's going to be on outfielder Austin Meadows. When I think of him, I think of one word: smooth. He's so sure-handed out there. Offensively, he's got that pretty swing, and defensively, he runs into the gap. Smooth, people. Lock in on this guy. He's going to be a star in the making.
Now at the plate, David Koo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's through for a hit.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That lawn dart felt so good.
Oh, dealer, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Koo leads off first with one away. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. Two balls and a strike to the Rangers leadoff hitter.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
The 2-1 is in there for the second strike. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Man, I really like the way this lineup is making this guy work today. You're going to see the bullpen getting going here soon.
The 1-0. Here's one fouled off to the right as the count evens at 1-1. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Robertson has a play. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
In now, Danny Santana, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And it's 1-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2.
Man, I'm interested to see this next pitch. 3 balls pounded on the inside half of the plate. He either has no respect for this hitter, or he's setting him up to go down and away.
1-2. Here it is. 2-2.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. Rangers leave a pair, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Up next for the Rays, number 35. They'll start things out here with his guys down a pair as we begin the third. First pitch of the at-bat. In there for strike 1. Lifted the other way down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that's on the outside corner for a strike. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Into the box now, Tommy Pham, as he hits one on a line to left field. Gallo is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. Digging in to try it again, Joey Gallo. He hit a big 3-run bomb in his first plate appearance. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. Gets him to chase a ball out of the zone for the first strike.
1-1.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
Into the box, Willie Calhoun, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The 1-0. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. And that misses 2-2.
These last two guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Gallo on at first, nobody out. Still even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. And this one's in the dirt. And boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. Now the 3-2 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch one more time. And another foul ball.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Payoff pitch one more time. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Here's Rougned Odor now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled off. First and second here with nobody out. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Pham over to his left. 1 out.
The right fielder, number 30, Nomar Mazara.
Digging in, Nomar Mazara looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1.
No strike.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. First and second now, one man out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. From the stretch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Stepping in now, Ronald Guzman. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's a swing and a miss. 1-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here. But now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
The 2-2. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. The side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We'll return to Texas in just a moment. Welcome back to Arlington. Before we get much further, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Now batting, Austin Meadows. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
The 2-1 on its way. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. The tag from Andrus, and they got him at second.
Well, he showed a lot of patience to work out that walk, but it got erased pretty quickly. Always hate to give outs away on the base pass, especially when you've gotten on base for free.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. This is pulled into right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Now batting, number 8.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Brandon Lowe. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. That misses. 2-0.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here it is, the 3-0. Is looked at for the first strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And that one misses. It's ball 4. So a 2-out walk gives the Rays some hope here in the inning. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing. So I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Low, the runner at first with 2 gone. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Ball 2. Here's the 2-2. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. The next 3-2. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line in right. And this hops over the wall out there for a ground rule double, and maybe a tough break as that'll freeze the runner at third with 2 gone.
Man, an unlucky break right there with the runner stealing from first. If that ball doesn't bounce over the wall for a ground rule double, he's probably going to score easily. But instead, he's forced to stay at third. Now it's going to be up to the next guy to drive him home.
1-0.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. A ball and a strike. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. The 1-1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
2-2. Here it is. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Boy, not close again. His third walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Now batting, catcher, Mike Zunino.
In now, Mike Zunino, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the bases loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
2 out, bases loaded. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Ready with the 3-0. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And this inning is a perfect example of how quickly fortunes can change in this game. He was cruising along, hardly any trouble at all. Now he walks in a run and is still in the middle of a bases loaded mess. He's got some work to do to limit the damage.
So coming to the plate, number 35, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. First delivery to him on the way. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. One and 2. Here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting.
Yeah, he squares this thing up beautifully and blasts it through the gap all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
Now here comes the Rangers skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that'll be all now for Mike Minor. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Number 72 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 72.
In now, Daniel Robertson, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 1 for 2 in this one. One and 0. Here it is. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Santana. And that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Rays 4 and the Rangers 3. Now at the plate, David Koo. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
David Koo.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
The 1-0 delivery. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 home. Bounces in the dirt for a ball.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Ball even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. And while we have a moment, here's a look at the Rays Road to the Show report.
Shortstop.
2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. One gone in the Texas 4th. And it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. He's set. Here it comes. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Runs coming fast and furious here. 4-3 our score as we play the 4th. Fastball, and that thing's a blur up there, folks. 1-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. Here it comes now to Andrus. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare. A guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
David McDonald waits on deck. High in the air into shallow left center. Kiermaier comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, David McDonald.
Stepping up now, David McDonald. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Popped him up. Zunino is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Rangers set down in order. Score holds at 4-3. Stepping into the box, Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Tommy Pham.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Pham brings in a batting average resting just under 320, and he'll look to inch closer to that mark with a base hit here.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
3-0 to him now. Three and 1. The 3-1 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Ready for another shot now, Austin Meadows. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Pham aboard here at first with nobody out. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is one pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Comes set with the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging. To first. Andrus on to first to complete the double play.
Now batting.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Into the box now, Brandon Lowe, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. One and 0. Here it is. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 1-2 now. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Count remains 2-2. Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. The payoff pitch. Just hung in there on that one. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. To short, hit hard. Andrus fields it cleanly. Throw on to Guzman at first, and the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Santana. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the 1st inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Joey Gallo. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home. Count now a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. This is line to left. Pham is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Into the box, Willie Calhoun.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory.
It was a walk in his last trip. Took something off the curveball there. 76 miles an hour. It's 0-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Digging in and looking for more, Yandy Diaz. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Yandy.
First pitch of the at-bat. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. Good curveball there. Clipped the outside black for a called strike.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in dirt.
And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. Guzman moving to his left, and he brings it in on the warning track.
The batter.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
In now, Willie Adames. As he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Now the 2-0. scorched to third. And that's the second out.
The batter, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
Standing in, Mike Zunino. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right there for strike one. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Rays go in order 1-2-3, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Ready for another chance? Rugnet Odor. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Rugnet Odor.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away.
Nope.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning, you got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
A full count for Odor, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could
The
rack
right
up
fielder,
quite a few
number
more
30.
before he's done.
No
Still
ball.
a lot of game left in this one.
Mazara.
Now at the plate, Nomar Mazara, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ball 1.
And he takes ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
It's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up too.
The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. 3-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Three 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they're going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Stepping in now, Ronald Guzman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. On to the back third here this afternoon, and we've got it for you on the show. Welcome back to Arlington. We're in the 7th with the Rays out in front, and let's get you caught up with our game summary for the first 6 innings. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 35. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First delivery to him on the way. Fastball well outside. The 1-0 home. Fouled off. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Curveball just about rung him up, but it's to 2-2.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit. Froze him, but just missed the zone.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Digging in, Daniel Robertson. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. 0-1 the count. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. One out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Breaks his bat as this ball's lifted into the air. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 29, Tommy Pham.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Tommy Pham. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Line toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Into the box now, Austin Meadows. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home. Runners off for second. In there, now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
And there's the fourth wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that.
Now
he's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Kevin Kiermaier will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
This game is getting interesting real quick. And the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. Ready with the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
He executed that 1-2 curveball pretty well. I think it's right where he wanted it to end up, but he couldn't get him to chase at it. We'll see what they go with now after that didn't work out.
He's set. The 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Brandon Lowe. He's got an opportunity here in a bases loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take.
Line drive to left. Gallo is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Rays leave them loaded, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Number 70 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 70.
Standing in, David Koo. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
2-0 count, and the pitch. The count now at 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Standing in now, Elvis Andrus, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Ball and 2 strikes to the Rangers shortstop.
1-2.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Meadows has it in his tracks, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, David McDonald.
Settling in now, David McDonald. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matty, and I think that pop out was just a result of poor pitch selection. Got to see the pitch over the heart of the plate. He chased well out of the zone, and as a result, didn't really put a good swing on that.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now this is swung on, and here's another fly ball out to right field. And that's in there, base hit. So on a full count pitch, he's able to get on base and keep the inning going.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Into the box, Danny Santana, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Ready with the 1-2. A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. They can't make the tag on him. He's safe. It's a big 2-out hit, and that ties the ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Stepping in now, Joey Gallo, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. From the stretch, and he takes this one high. 1-1. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Here's the 1-1 delivery, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Counts even 2-2 to Joey Gallo. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Diaz is over to take a look at it, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, and we are tied 4-4. Number 43 enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now pitching for the Rangers, number 43.
Ready once again, Yandy Diaz.
Leading
In
off
his
for
last
Tampa Bay,
at-bat, he popped out in
third
foul
baseman,
ground.
number 2.
Yeah, we used to have a saying right here. You would stride to the plate for this AB, trying to chop wood. Not in today's game. You just want to get your bat plane on the same path of the ball. Can't continue to swing under those elevated heaters.
Comes set and the 0-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
In now, Willie Adames, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. In there, 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Lifted into center field. Santana is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Mike Zunino.
At the plate, Mike Zunino. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. One and two.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Nope.
And 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Number 35 would be next. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, number 35.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, number 35. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the first pitch to him. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Boy, there's a
Now
long
batting,
drive bullet
the
off
second
the wall
baseman,
right there, but the outfielder does a really good job,
Roberts.
D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball one. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
And there's ball 2 now.
Yeah, 2 balls, 1 strike.
The set and the 2-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Rays strand a pair. Score remains tied at 4. Number 38 gets the call from the
Now
bullpen to pitch in relief.
Bay. Number 38.
To the plate now for Texas is the
Leading off for the
DH, Willie
Rangers,
Calhoun.
the
He'll look to bounce
designated
back
hitter,
after striking
Willie
out his last time up.
Yeah, he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And he misses with it, 1-1. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. The 2-2. And right into the shift. Adales scoops it up, throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter.
Had to protect
The
there
third
with 2
baseman.
strikes, and he
Broke
just
down.
got it off the end of the bat.
Oh,
Not much of a
score.
problem for the infield at that point.
Standing in now, Rougned Odor. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
That was a big strike out there, guys.
The
The
right
best
fielder,
pitchers
number
have
30.
the ability to strike guys
Come
out
on.
when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Into the box now, Nomar Mazara, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes to count to Nomar Mazara. Here's the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
The set and the 2-1 to 2-2 now. Hit hard back up the middle, and that gets through, so he'll have his first base hit, make him 1 for 4 in the game now.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice
Now
base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Into the box, Ronald Guzman, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Here's the 1-1, and they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Three and 2 now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. Rangers leave 1. This game's all tied at 4. Delino DeShields will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Number 3, Delino.
Number 59 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
Number 59.
Striding in once again, Tommy Pham. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Tommy Pham.
First offering on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Pham with an even 1-1 count now. Hit to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, right fielder, Austin Meadows.
Digging in now, Austin Meadows. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time.
Yeah, and he might see another free pass here. If you're going to get beat, it has to be by anybody but this guy.
1 out, nobody on. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Hard hit ball to second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
So stepping in, Kevin Kiermaier. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. Oh, 0-1 count, the pitch. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This one's flared out toward left. Gallo is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays. Still all square at 4 apiece. Chaz Rowe enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Chaz Rowe.
Up next for the Rangers, David Koo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
From the stretch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it,
oh, and he misses it.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. Interesting here. This is where you play a little bit of manager. It's an AL game. Let's see if he employs a little National League style. Maybe ask the guy to bunt and move the runner up right here. I don't think so, though. American League, it's nasty. You're trying to drive something in a gap or over a wall.
In now, Elvis Andrus trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, second baseman, David McDonald.
At the plate, David McDonald. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike taken up in the zone. Comes set, the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Robertson is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Rangers. Score remains tied at 4. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Lowe. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Number 8.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Ball 1.
Stepping in now, Yandy Diaz. 1-0 the count. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Really, Adama.
Guillermo Heredia will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Guillermo Heredia.
Now that's popped up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. So one will win it here as we go to the bottom of inning number 10. And we are tied 4-4. Number 43 is into the ball game as a defensive replacement. He'll be the new shortstop here.
Now playing shortstop, number 43.
At the plate, Danny Santana. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
The center fielder, Danny Santana.
He's set and the pitch. And that misses for ball 1. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Count 2-1.
The 2-1 doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Joey Gallo will be next. And possibly an interesting development here. It's a leadoff walk to begin the frame in extra innings.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Joey Gallo. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Possible winning run aboard here. Nobody out. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And he's in there at third as the possible winning run. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Now the 3-2 pitch. So there's ball 4. And it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones as well.
Now
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Number 66. Come on now and pinch run here. Striding forward now is the DH, Willie Calhoun. And he has a great opportunity to win it here. Winning run at third base, nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a fly ball. And that should be deep enough to end it. He'll make the catch, but it ought to be academic now. And they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
That's what you call doing your job, folks. He knew he just needed to lift one to the outfield, and that's just what he did. Hey, a walk-off sac fly isn't as dramatic as a game-winning hit, but it's just as effective. Great team win right there.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our top player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
A one-run finish today, 5-4 the final score. Texas posted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Number 59 gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.